Good evening, YouTube, and welcome to the Brim and Grum Let's Play. This is episode 11, and episode 11 is going to be a little different than what we normally do. Normally we try to get something built tonight. I've done a whole bunch of little things since our last episode, and we want to take a... I feel like I've done so much that the castle doesn't even look... A lot of it's been cosmetic, but the castle doesn't even look like the last time you saw it. So I want to... we are going to do a couple of interesting things here, and I'm going to explain a philosophy, at least as it applies to 1.7.9 here real quick, and Enchanting. And then we're going to kind of take a tour. I guess episode 11 is going to be a bit of a tour of what has happened since we were all together last. But I want to start. I have been doing, since we got our blaze farm up and running, I had to go back and modify the blaze farm. I said that that was going to be a gravity trap in the top. The problem with the gravity trap is when there had no pistons until you got down to 3x3 is that it tended to get clogged up. So I have modified that some so that the top two, or I guess the bottom two rings are now piston fired, and that seems to have solved that little issue for us. But we've been plugging away, AFKing, making books. I got a bunch of books in that one. Those are all weapon books. Bows on this side, swords on this side. We haven't had a whole lot of books for pickaxes and tools, but we got what we needed for tonight. This is an knockback 2 efficiency for projectile protection 4, which is really, when we talk about putting on a pickaxe, is really just an efficiency 4. This is just an efficiency 4, so the two together become an efficiency 5, and this is a Silk Touch 1. Now, I hope we can pull this off with 31 levels. Honestly, I'm not... I probably should have tested that. 6, so we should be able to do that, yes, and we'll go ahead and name this Brim's Favorite, and I'll explain why. You'll notice that there's no unbreaking here, and I'll explain why when we get through this. We're going to stick him over here. Then we'll add the other efficiency to make this an efficiency 5. And lastly, we will add Silk Touch to make it an efficiency 5, Silk Touch 1. And I'll explain why that is my favorite pickaxe as we go to look at other things. Now, I love my efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, fortune 3 pickaxe. The problem is that even a single point of damage to it requires that I use individual diamonds to fix it. And because of that, I have to go dig down in the ground and find diamonds. I can run this pickaxe, efficiency 5, Silk Touch 1, all the way down till it's... let me turn back on. I don't know why it's not on. All the way down until its durability is a single point, and then grab a brand new... Oh, it doesn't... It's taking no damage, so it doesn't have durability up. I can run it all the way down until it's only got a single point of durability, go to the village, trade for a brand new diamond pickaxe, come back and combine it with this one, and for the cost of some emerald trades, I can get a brand new, fully restored pickaxe with efficiency 5, Silk Touch 1. That alone, meaning I don't have to go try to hunt for diamonds to restore the pickaxe, that alone is worth its weight in gold. Secondarily, when I'm down in the mine shaft and I'm digging out things like redstone and coal, I mean, a single coal vein might pop for 4 or 5 individual coals themselves, and when I get a big coal deposit, that'll be an entire stack, and maybe sometimes 2 and 3 if there are a couple. You know, you can fill up your inventory in a hurry with lapis, redstone, and coal. Whereas with the Silk Touch, because I'm not going to get the individual coal, I'm going to get the coal ore in my inventory. So 1 chopped block equals 1 spot in my inventory, and I can bring it back up, drop it on the ground somewhere, go get my fortune pickaxe, and come out and mow through it real quick, and save myself a lot of having to go up and down and up and down and up and down. The other thing that having a Silk Touch allows me to do is come back over here, and I can carry this ender chest with me all the time. And when my inventory starts getting full, I can drop it down on the ground, put stuff in it, whip out my Silk Touch pickaxe, break it, put it back in my inventory, and go on. So it essentially becomes like an extra backpack for me. Now, you may have seen it Oh, we got our first wither skeleton skull. We just happened to, in running back and forth to the blaze spawner, I wasn't trying to kill withers at all. And I really wish that had happened on camera, but it didn't. I just happened to run across a wither, and I smacked him in the head, and lo and behold, he dropped a wither skull for us. So we've got our first one. Whoop, whoop, do a party, have a party, do a little dance. Yeah, we only need 2 more to get our first beacon, or at least get our first opportunity at a beacon. So there's 2 of the things I want to show you tonight. A brand new pickaxe with silk touch on it, which will also allow us to harvest ice, right? And would have been really nice when we get those ice spires. So I've moved the horses over here. Just the horses, they're still animals, and I gave them this treatment here. Or I think this looks really nice. Now I don't know whether or not the horses are supposed to be able to go in and out of these doors. There's a hole there, obviously. There's a 1-block cat. They don't intentionally come out of here. It doesn't appear, although I'm missing a horse. But they all seem to stay in there. They don't seem to wander out on their own. I did use this as a spot to just throw down the extra flowers we had as well. And then I need y'all's feedback. Dun, 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 dun. So we've got 3 different window treatments here, 3 different styles of windows and 2 different window treatments. And I can't decide which one I like. So let me show you all 3 of them, and then if you'll leave a comment down at the bottom, down there, right down there, down at the bottom, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I would very much appreciate it. So here's our first window style. It's 2 stairs with a solid block behind it, meaning you get no lighting glitch. It's just a recessed sort of hole, which I really like. And then we'll talk about the grates here in a minute. The second one is over here, which is the stairs but no block behind, so you can actually see from one part of the castle to the other. It becomes a true kind of window. And then the final one is with the lighting glitch, and you can see the lighting glitch here. It's got the upside down stairs behind it, so it produces the lighting glitch into these wells. And then we have with or without, where's right here, with the iron fence or the iron gate, iron bars, or without the iron bars. And I'll be honest, at this point, I am leaning towards lighting glitch plus iron bars. But this is not my game, this is our game, and I want your feedback. Tell me what you think about that. Tell me which of these you like best, and that's what we'll move forward with. And then the other thing I need your feedback on, wall topping treatment. Here you can see the wall headers. I've got the 2 different ones. This is creating the crown molding with the inverted stairs, which is very classy looking, very nice, very classic. But it's kind of been done about, I don't know, 100 bazillion times. Now, on the other side, we've just got smooth stone, cooked stone put in up there, which looks very nice with the lighting glitch and with Daedalus's texture pack, and you can find his texture pack linked down in the description. So I don't know which of these I like better. So leave me your comments here on this as well. So we've got 3 windows types with either with or without the iron bars, and then 2 different wall headers that I could absolutely use your feedback on. Now the other thing, while I'm coming over here, if you have found jungle, if you have been playing along and you have found jungle, I have explored 2,000 or 3,000 blocks out of each direction, and I still have not found jungle. If you found jungle, please give me a hint. You don't have to tell me exactly where. Don't have to tell me. No, don't tell me where. You don't have to tell me exactly where. Just, north, west, east, south. Just point me in the right direction if you found jungle at this point, because I still, one of our to-dos, and we're going to see the to-do list downstairs in just a second. One of our to-dos is to get dyes, and there are 16 different dyes in the game. And you'll see that I have, here's the top row of 8, here are the 4 derived, but there's one missing right here. We are missing the stinking brown dye, and that is because we have no cocoa beans because we found no jungle. Grr. We need jungle wood and we need cocoa beans so that we can get our last dye and check that item off, because we got to build where we need all 16 of those dyes. Alright, I'm trying to get through this update just as quickly as possible. Lots of stuff to show you, and I'm trying to keep this short, and I'm already running out of time. So you may have noticed here that looks awfully narrow, and I've kind of built it up to give it some character because it is so narrow, but it's narrow for a reason. And it's narrow for a reason because of these right here. Because we had the secret entrance to the underground over here in our bedroom, and it's still here. It goes up right there. But I want to, don't look at that, don't look at that, not yet, we'll get to that. But I wanted to create a much large, oh, I never did, or I have to make down here with some block. I never finished this other side to mirror these. In our underground area, I wanted a much, and I have done a lot of mining down here, obviously, and that is part of what we're going to talk about at the end of episode 12, because I'm done down here for now. We're going to go do something else. We're going to talk about what that is here in just a minute. Anyway, I don't have this wired up. I really should have put this on an OR gate so that I could have put another switch down here, or maybe, wired it right straight off one of the arms of the training dummies. Ha! Yeah, 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 ha, ha! I win! Ha ha! You have trained well, training dummy. Yeah, yeah! Sneak attack! Oh, sorry. Anyway, training dummies are down here. I was shooting arrows at them earlier, but my arrows do weird glitchy things. They fly about halfway and then just turn and drop. So I don't know what's going on with that, but anyway, so I'm kind of done down here until I can get some more TNT to blow part of this up instead of having to run the pickaxe for a while and then go grind levels to repair the pickaxe so I can come back down here and blah blah blah. Anyway, I should have put this on an OR gate so that I could have flipped the switch down. I could have opened it, come down here, flipped the switch and closed it, opened it from down here, gone back upstairs and closed it. And I will probably do that at some point, because I built it really simple. It was late one night and I was tired, and I built it and I was happy with it, and I came down here, and then I think I went back up and closed it, and then came down through the bedroom, did some more mining, and then started back up, only to realize, hey, I can't open the floor from here or the ceiling from here. Grrr, terrible, terrible. So, alright, so next on our tour for this episode is the wall. So I told you we had a lot of things we wanted to build, so I started making signs for each and everything. I don't want to get too close because there are some surprises in here that I don't really want to be revealed, but each and every one of these represents a unique build or a unique achievement we want to accomplish. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 4. 24. Yay! 24 is a few, but wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, okay, so this was like 10 minutes of me dropping things on signs and sticking signs on the wall. And then I decided, in order to get everything that I knew I wanted to build in this world on signs, I was going to have to use all of that wall over there too. So we're going to leave the signs up, and then as we knock out individual signs for accomplishments, we'll put new signs up with new builds. But this is kind of our working board. This is what we're going to be referring to when we're working on individual builds. When we get stuck or just not sure what we want to do for a particular episode, we're going to come down here, we're going to find a sign, and we're going to go get started on it. Okay, hang on. Let me look at my list. We have talked about the wither skulls. We've talked about the windows. We've talked about the walls. We have done the new pickaxe. We are not going to do a book enchant. We are in the underground. We are looking at the wall. We're looking at the wall of work right there. That is all the work that needs to be accomplished. And see, I'm going to do this again. I'm now coming up in a different direction, which means I didn't come up from over there, which means my floor is still open. And when I go riding my horse through here in a minute trying to get over, I'm going to fall. So I'm definitely going to put that on the OR gate. I did take the opportunity to grab a boat and ride back over to the mycelium, and brought back just a little bit, not a whole lot. I think I stuck that precious ores, maybe? Yeah, I just stuck the mycelium in here. This is really, I didn't go hunting for, dig up an entire island of mycelium. I just went to get enough so that we can come back and build a mycelium farm. So I wanted to show you that. And then, finally, for this episode, I was going to try to keep the episodes shorter. I'm going to try to keep them shorter. I wonder if I can get away with riding blackjack out there. Let's find out. Gotta get this door lined up just right. Oh, I can't get him over to the island because it is an island and he doesn't really like to. I wonder if I can ride over. Anyway, so I said before I worked anymore on that underground portion, I needed TNT. And to get TNT, obviously I need gunpowder, and to get gunpowder, go that way. Go that way, Blackjack. Don't drown. Don't drown, Kimosabi. Go. Ride. Ride, Blackjack. You can do it. Get to the land. Oh, you're such a good... I know, I'd be mad too. We need our darkroom spawner. We need our darkroom farm. Oh. And, oh, come on. Load so I don't fall off the middle of the world. And we're going to build it. Now, obviously, this is all temporary scaffolding. I wonder if I can get away with trying to... Oh, there we go. I had just advanced. So I built blocks out here, and I built out 128 blocks, and that was somewhere... Whoa. That was somewhere out in this area, and I went, if I can see the castle that well from here, then I'm going to be able to see this from over there. So I went out a few more blocks, and I think we're probably at around block 150. Oh, no, what am I doing? I probably knocked Blackjack off there too, didn't I? No, but he is hightailing it for home. Don't run, Blackjack! Don't run! Do not run from me! Here, horsey, horsey, horsey! Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to catch him right about... Ha 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 ha! Alright, so... Sorry. That's what you get for pushing the shift key and trying to sneak while on the back of your horse. So I backed this up a little further, and you kind of see that we just see the edge of the castle. And yes, that is the sun going down. We can just kind of see the castle. It kind of fades off into the mist here, which means there's structure out here because it's going to be up there. Obviously, it's going to be up in the air. See how we could just kind of make those out? Yeah, it's over there. We're going to get the same effect here, which will mean that when I'm over here AFK watching our infinite items building up, I will still be able to kind of enjoy the castle in its profile. Can enjoy the cityscape. I think, guys, I think that is all I wanted to show you, and even in nothing but a run around and show you what's going on update, I somehow managed to turn this into a... Come back here. Somehow managed to turn this into a 20-minute video. No, don't get up on the land. Stop. Get up there. Don't. You're going the wrong way. Oh, yeah, I'd be angry too. Alright, guys. So I think that... Oh, check that out. That wouldn't be hidden very well with the... So be sure to sub if you haven't. Subscriptions help dramatically. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and leave your comments down on the bottom. Which windows, which doors should we use? And episode 12, the crew and I will probably be trying to do a time lapse. Now, we haven't shot any time lapse in a long time, so we'll probably try to do a time lapse of the darkroom build out there. We've still got to get some supplies. We've got to spend some time down in the mine shaft working on that to build up our reserves. Oh, one last question. If anybody happens to know, you'll see that I've got several missing item frames. I did some research. I've gone away, gone out into the world, come back upstairs, started putting stuff away, only to find item frames on this wall specifically just gone. Not like there were holes in the floor, hadn't been a creeper in here or anything. Just the item frames are gone. So I was doing some research, and there's kind of a known bug where if your entity count gets really high, item frames and the items that are in them are apparently considered entities. And if your entity count gets really high and it starts dumping entities, it can dump your item frames and the items that they're in them, and then they'll despawn. So, if there is some other reason that might be happening, or if you know of some fix that will keep that from happening, please leave me a comment, let me know. I'm really getting frustrated with coming in here and not being able to... I mean, that's the wonderful thing of item frames, right? Is that you always know what's where because of these cute little things on the front. Well, if they all disappear, number one, I'm losing items. I lost a chunk of ice too, and packed ice is tough to come by, and there's not an infinite item, so I'm pretty displeased about the fact that my item frames were disappearing. So if you know some fix for that, if you know why that might be going on, please leave me a comment and let me know. Guys, I absolutely appreciate you spending your time with me. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Have a good one. Okay, guys, just a quick update to the episode. We're back here at our enchanting room. I don't know if I showed you earlier, but I put sandstone slabs on the top. And I want to show I've been doing some mining, and I've actually run Brim's favorite. You can see there the durability is currently 10. Now, if I go to repair this with a single diamond, it's pretty cheap. It's 23, but you can see that it only gets me like, oh, I don't know, a sixth of the way to being completely restored, and I want to get away from that because I don't want to accidentally click on it. It gets me to 400 out of 1561 total durability for 23 levels. So I would have to poke a whole bunch of diamonds in there. Probably, I would guess probably 5 or 6 diamonds to completely restore that pick. However, because it only has 2 enchantments on it, I could take a brand new diamond pickaxe and drop it over here. Now, I actually made this pickaxe, but you can unlock the pickaxe trade, the diamond pickaxe trade, from a villager blacksmith, in which case it would just cost you, a handful of emeralds and no actual diamonds that you dug out of the ground. Now, I had to make this one because I haven't unlocked the guy I had this unlocked on died. I had a little zombie invasion last night, or night before last in the game, and my precious blacksmith was killed, so I'll have to go through the trouble. I need to get some over here so I can protect them full time. But the long and short of it is, efficiency 5, silk touch 1, Brim's favorite, plus a brand new diamond pickaxe is going to result in a fully restored Brim's favorite with efficiency 5, silk touch 1, and I'm back in business. And that is why efficiency 5, silk touch 1 with no unbreaking on it is my preferred pickaxe. Now let me show you what that resulted in. What it took to run that pickaxe all the way in the ground like that. Yum yum nom 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 nom. Because I did some. Now I cannot tell you how much smooth stone I got. It was several stacks, obviously. But as far as the ores that came out, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of coal there, full stacks. Now, obviously, that's going to result in, several additional stacks when we break those up with the fortune pickaxe. And then we got 16 diamonds. I think there's some more. Yeah, there's another 50 coal. 1, 2 plus 9 stacks of redstone. 64 and 45, so over 100, 109. Iron ore, 27 lapis, and the 10 gold. And I'll go ahead, now that I've shown y'all that, I'll go ahead and melt these down. But I wanted y'all to see that. This is the reason. And obviously I was able to carry that ender chest with me and drop it on the ground, drop ores into it, pop it, and come back. So I was able to run that pickaxe all the way down to being completely worn out before I had to come back to the surface. Really, the durability on the pickaxe is what forced me back to the surface rather than my inventory being full. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. Look forward to seeing y'all again. Thanks for spending your time with me.